today we have some facts about the EU and the EU referendum. Charlie?
Thank you, Joe. So then, what exactly is the EU? The EU stands for European Union, who are a group of countries' governments who work together to do things from trading media to protecting each other if war comes about.
But don't forget that being in the EU comes with a price. And did you know that the UK had to pay £13 billion to the EU in 2015?
Wow, brilliant fact, Joe. Let's see what the public think about the EU referendum. Let's go to us on the seat. What do you think the EU is?
Well, I think the EU is an organisation which involves different countries of Europe put together so they can stay stronger.
Do you know what the EU is?
Yes, I do know what the EU is. The European Union was formed after World War II and it's about countries working together to trade together.
What are your thoughts on the EU referendum?
I think it's really good that we're talking about it as a country. As a Spanish and French teacher, I think it's really important that we open up the debate and we learn, we talk about what the EU is and what they do.
What do you think the EU is?
The European Union.
Do you know what the EU is?
It's a group of countries which engage in financial trade and stuff.
What are your thoughts on the EU referendum at the moment?
I think there's a lot of interesting debate around it. I haven't quite made up my mind on where I stand. What I need to do really is go and have a look at all the research and find out what the different arguments are for each side.
What are your thoughts on the EU referendum?
I think it's going to be a big decision because it will change a lot of things, but either way, it's going to create a lot of change.
In my opinion, I think we should leave the EU because we can get more independence and choose what we have our money on, and we don't have to do what everyone else is telling us what to do.
Do you think we should stay?
Yes,
And why?
because we get free healthcare.
Do you know any pros or cons about leaving or staying at the moment in time?
I know that some people are saying that there are going to be economic benefits to both sides, so that's why I feel I need to do a bit of research. And there's also some people saying that there's going to be job losses linked to both sides as well.
That if we stay, that will be more safer because we've got all the other countries to back us up.
Interesting to find out what the public think the EU are and what they do.
And it was also interesting to find out who wanted to stay or leave the EU and reasons why.
But here are the facts about the pros and cons of leaving or staying.
So, staying. The EU provides us with free healthcare, and easier and cheaper trade, and easy migration, and going on holiday between countries inside the EU. These are some good things about the EU, and these are what we will achieve if we stay here. And leaving, Joe?
Thanks, Charlie. Leaving the EU will give us more flexible taxes, create more job opportunities, give us full rights to make our own laws, and gain full control over all the borders. These are reasons to leave the EU.
Did you know that Boris Johnson would like to leave the EU, whereas David Cameron would like to stay?
Thank you for listening.